Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Blix, and today we're continuing our character breakdown series with our boy Piccolo. So if you're excited for Piccolo, make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, keep up to date with all my future character breakdowns. Now out of the way, let's get right into the video.
I don't know the fight, but I have to end this. Round one, fight.
Alright, so getting into Piccolo, he's a pretty fun character. I hope this helps people learn how he plays, because he's a little different from the rest of the cast, as well as maybe try him out, pick him up. He's a pretty cool character. I have a little pocket Piccolo myself. Anyways, so let's start off with his normal. So here's his light punch, his medium punch, his heavy punch, his light kick, his medium kick, his heavy kick, which has both of his heavy punches and heavy kicks have really good range. His light punch, his medium punch, and his heavy punch while crouching. Light kick, medium kick, heavy kick while crouching. Light punch, medium punch, heavy punch in the air. Light punch, medium kick, heavy kick. I'm sorry, light kick. Those are all his light kicks, medium kicks, and heavy kicks in the air. Alright, moving on right to his move list without any more time wasted. So, his first move is actually a backdash. Now you're probably wondering what's so important about a backdash. Well, this one actually has a little bit of invulnerability at the startup, so that's pretty much it. Just keep that in mind. It's got some invulnerability. Alright, moving on. Don't want to waste too much time on that, is his command jump. Now this is done by holding down and pressing two kick buttons at the same time. It doesn't matter what kick buttons you do, you just press whatever kick button you want. So this is a pretty good tool if, like, let's say you knock him down and then you can go high and then immediately go for like an overhead or something like that. So like low, high, overhead. Well, I didn't hit him, but you get the idea. Something like that. Now you can even end it with his little flurry kicks right here, which I'll show you how to do later in the video. But this is basically just mashing medium kick. But we'll talk about more. We'll talk about more in the video. So yeah, that's a pretty cool option for him to have. All right, moving on. He's got his double claw. Now this is what you do when you press heavy punch twice. Now you don't even have to be hitting the opponent. You can just be doing this raw, just like out in the middle of neutral, or you can go up to them and of course hit them twice. And this is a really good tool for Piccolo to extend his combos with, but I'll explain that on later in the video. Now he's got one other attack, or actually he's got a few other attacks for his heavy punch. And if you hold forward and press heavy punch, you get this little gut punch which hits twice, which is pretty good for combos, so you can just continue your combo with that. So yeah, it's just a little gut punch, keep that in mind. So yeah. Now he has another move tied to his heavy punch, and that is if you hold down forward, not forward or down forward, and press heavy punch, you get this little eye laser which lets you extend combos like so you can continue a combo just like that. See how it says 2-rush? Gives you just enough time to hit them again. Alright, now moving on to some of his heavy kick properties. So as you saw earlier, if you're over here, you get this really long range kick. However, if you're up close to them and you press heavy kick, you get this little knee. Now, if you press the knee twice while you're close to them, he'll knee them twice and go into a launcher, which means, of course, you guessed it, air combos. So I actually completely missed there, but yeah, you get air combos. His heavy punch in the air is his launcher as well, ground bouncer, I mean to say. However, let's say you don't want to get this heavy kick all the way back here. You want to do the knee. You can actually do it by holding forward and pressing heavy kick. So you can get the knee from wherever you are, regardless of how close you are to Gohan, or your opponent rather. So let's say you're here and you know you're just going to get the heavy kick, like the long range, but you want to get the knee. Just hold forward and heavy kick and you got the knee. Alright, now he's got another move tied to his heavy kick, and this is his handstand kick. And now this actually also launches them. So if you press down forward and heavy kick, you can get another launcher, and you can follow up with air combos like so. So it's another type of launcher. It flips them in the air like so, instead of just going straight for a basic launcher. Alright, moving on to his aerial medium kick in the air. If you hold down and press medium kick, he just does this little stomp. You're like, okay, what's so special about this little stomp, right? However, let's just hit them with the light kick in the air. Pretty basic, knocks them back. Now let's hit them with a basic medium kick. Okay, that's a medium kick. Now let's hold down and press medium kick. What's that? Exactly. So you can bounce off of them. So you can literally just keep bouncing on them. It doesn't combo, but it does cause pressure. Now you can cancel it to anything else you want. So this is a pretty cool tool that I'm sure most of you didn't realize you could do, because I didn't even realize you could do this. So you can actually continue your pressure. So you bounce off of them, hit them again. You can bounce off of them, go for like a demon flash, whatever you really want to do. Now moving on to another tool that he has tied to his medium kick, it is his rapid fire kick. So if you hold and press, not hold it, if you press medium kick a bunch, he does like this little rapid fire kick, which is a pretty good tool to extend, or not extend, or to just like to get a little bit of damage at the end of the combo, or just like pressure them. Like, what's that? You want to move forward? No, you can't. I got this flurry of kicks in the way. All right, so he's got some other moves tied to his heavy punch in the air as well. If you hold down and press heavy punch, you get this elbow drop. And I think this is a pretty good tool to end combos with because it causes a hard knockdown, which means you can mix them up on their wake up. So let's just do a quick example of this. You knock them up in the air, knock them down, and see they're knocked down, and you can basically do what you want with them at that point. So while they're getting up, you can maybe go for your instant overhead. It's not really instant, but your command jump overhead into like a overhead. You can go for a low, you can go for a grab. So you can pretty much do whatever you want to them after this knockdown. So let's say they're getting up, overhead, something like that, or you can go for a low, you know, whatever. So it's a pretty good tool, and your combos with it, I guess. It also does a little bit more damage than his strong heavy punch, I might want to point out. So yeah, that's a pretty good tool to have. Now, he has another tool. Here's his standard heavy kick in the air. If you press forward and heavy kick, he gets this little, like, I guess, side thrust kick in the air, which can be used. I mean, it's a pretty good anti-air, not anti-air, it's just like a good air-to-air option because it has some pretty good range. It kind of reminds me of Goku's and Super Saiyan Goku's aerial medium kick. So probably use this as an air-to-air option. Like if you guys are both jumping in the air, or maybe I'm jumping back, Owen's jumping forward, something like that. Throw that kick out and whack him with it. All right, back on the ground now. He's got some, he's got this little dash kick. Now this dash kick by itself, as you saw, it doesn't really do anything. It just knocks him back. However, if you do it in a combo, let's just knock him up in the air real quick. It's a basic combo. It causes a wall bounce, right? So let's say we do a little bit more of a longer combo. Causes a wall bounce. Now that wall bounce allows you to continue comboing. Like you can go for I don't know, just like maybe your heavy punches afterwards. But yeah, it's just a pretty nice combo tool to have. Alright, moving on to his first Ki Blast type of move. It is Destructive Wave. This is done by pressing quarter circle forward and the punch button. Now the light, medium, heavy versions come out slightly slower. Here's his light, here's his heavy, and medium somewhere in between. And they all have maybe about almost quite full range. So if I'm standing here, I'll hit go on. Oh wait, no, maybe we're like here. However, his EX, when you press two punch buttons at the same time, hits full screen and comes out the fastest. So this is a really good neutral controlling tool as well as comboing tool because you can just go something like this. So yeah, that's pretty much his Destructive Wave. And like I showed before, it can be done in the air. Now, here's an essential tool for Piccolo. It is his Mystic Harpoon. Now, this is a charge motion, and I haven't really touched on charge motions in any other character breakdowns yet. So this is how you do a charge motion. You hold back, and then you press forward and the attack button. So it's not just like back forward and then do it. You have to hold back for a little bit and then press forward. And you're probably wondering, well, if I'm holding back and then I have to press forward, how can I do that in a combo? Well, here's the thing. Remember how I said his little two-hitting claw is a really good move for that? Because even if you're holding back, this move still comes out. So I can hold back while pressing heavy punch twice, and then I can press forward. So basically what I'm doing now, I can combo into the Mystic Harpoon by doing that attack. So I can do a combo like this. So that whole time I'm actually holding back, and that gives me enough time to charge up the move completely and send it off, if I can actually do it. There we go. Now, just doing it like that, you can't really... Oh wait, yes you can. You can combo off of them, absolutely. So this lets you follow up your combo. So you can get just exactly the same combo that you just did, or we can do it just like this and then go into our knee, which launches them in the air, and then get a little combo extension just like that. So that's a pretty basic Piccolo combo. Now he can also EX this, which, no, I'm sorry, not that. He can EX this tool, and that basically ends the combo. So let's say we're doing this in a combo like so, and we do EX it, it ends the combo just like that instead. So you don't want to do that if you want to follow up the combo. You just want to do the basic Mystic Harpoon. And I also want to point out that you can hold down back or up back to charge it as well. So if you hold up back and we land and press forward, you can grab them. Or if you hold down back, charge it up, press forward. I'm sorry, that's not what I meant to do. Press forward, you can grab them. Now, one more thing about this move is the light, medium, and heavy versions all have different ranges. When you're doing it in a combo, you might as well do the heavy one because it will just guarantee that you hit them, even though they're not that far away. Now moving on to another version of his command grab, which I accidentally did, is if you hold down and press up and punch. Now that's his heavy one, that's his light one, that's his medium one. Now this one doesn't really work that well to extend combos unless if you do the EX version of it when you press 2 punch buttons. And I'll show you case this in a combo right now. So I do this, into that, zaps them up in the air, and I can get a follow-up combo like so. Now you're probably wondering, well, how did I hold down? So right when I'm doing this attack here, I'm starting to hold down, and when I'm holding down, the moment the last kick comes out, I press up, and boom, there you go, you got it. I mean, not up and punch, not up and kick. So you press up and punch. Hold down, press up and punch, you get this little attack. So Piccolo has lots of moves that help him hold charge motions while doing it. So instead of doing a quarter circle forward or half circle forward or DP motion, you just hold a button and then, you hold a direction and then press forward. So like, it's completely different from just inputting that at the end of the combo. You know, you just do quarter circle forward right at the end. You kind of have to be thinking about, oh, I'm going to do this starting from like maybe like the medium punch you want to start holding back, or even from the light punch. So yeah, to like kind of fit that all together, that's his EX, I didn't mean to do that, but kind of to fit that all together, here is like a very, very basic Piccolo combo you can do with all of that. Something like that, you know? And that is another move that we'll touch on, I guess, right now. So that is his quarter circle forward and kick in the air. Now it kind of just dive kicks you and kicks you until he doesn't want to kick you anymore. So light, medium, heavy just have different ranges. So keep that in mind, and then his EX kicks them the most. Alright, now moving on to another charge motion he has. I know Piccolo is just a completely crazy charge motion character. This is if you hold back and press forward and kick. Now he does a little charge tackle forward, and it charges through Ki Blast, and of course you can EX it, and it teleports behind them. So you can do this in combos if you like, so that's a pretty good option to have. Maybe you want to end the combo with that. It also might be a good tool to maybe mix the opponent up. I'm not sure what happens if they block here. Let's try it out right now. We'll both find out. Guard mode, let's do auto. So now go on, it's going to block everything. So let's see what happens if we do this. So yeah, he still teleports behind them. So maybe you could catch him off guard in like a block string like this. Hold on, let's see if I can do it. Something like that. Maybe that could catch him off guard. I'm not sure. You can try doing that. Let's make Gohan stop blocking. So yeah. Now you can do this in another way too, which is completely new novelty. It's not completely new, but it's completely new type for Dragon Ball Z. And that is if you hold a button down, any button you want, and then you release it, he'll do this other version of his Carnage Blitz. It's actually called Carnage Blitz. So the more buttons you hold down, and the longer you hold it down for, the stronger it gets. So if I just hold one button down for like, let's say this amount of time, release it, sure, it might go through, actually that's it, it's just a strong tackle. However, at the second level of it, it actually hits twice, and it is invulnerable to projectiles. So I guess that didn't hit twice. So I'm guessing you have to hold down multiple buttons. So the more buttons you hold down, the stronger it gets, presumably. So I'm holding 2 buttons down right now. I wasn't saying them close enough. But yeah, you basically get the idea. You hold down 2 punch buttons, it's a little bit more powerful. You hold down 3 punch buttons, you just wait like maybe like a while. And now, of course, while we're holding the buttons down, you can still attack. Like I'm literally holding all the punch buttons down, and then I'm going to release it right now. Causes a wall bound. So that's definitely the strongest version of that. So it's a pretty advanced technique. I'm not really sure the application of it for like a beginner, but if you get to good with Piccolo, I'm sure it's a very handy move to have. Like, let's say we're doing this, I could be holding light kick this whole time, like I'm holding light kick, and then I can release it. You know what I mean? Alright, so those are basically all of Piccolo's normal special moves. Now let's go on to his super moves. Now, got a classic. Everyone knows this one, the Special Beam Cannon, the Makanko Sapo. So this is done by doing double quarter circle forward and pressing punch. Any punch button you like. Not that, double quarter circle forward. You can fire it off right away, or you can charge it. Now this version actually has 3 different charges. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. And then when I fire it off, it does more damage. Now you can do one other thing out of this. You double tap forward, double tap back, he actually teleports around, and you can even teleport behind the enemy. So it's pretty slow, but maybe if you do it once, you see they're about to attack you, boom, do something like that. So you could catch them off guard like that. Kind of similar to how he does it in Fighters. Now, he does have another slightly alteration of this move. If you cancel it out of this, it comes out just a little faster, so you don't have to charge it up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now he has another super move, and I love super moves like this. This is his Demon Thunder Legs, and this is done by doing double quarter circle back and kick. And he just kind of kicks the shit out of you. And yeah, it's pretty just a good combo ender. If we do a combo here, let's go here, go for a knockdown. Okay, I missed the first hit, but you get the idea. I can probably do it after a knockdown, actually. Here, let's try that. Sorry, wasn't holding back long enough. There you go. So if you do the knockdown move, look at that. That's some pretty good damage too. So that's another level 1 option he's got. Now here's a pretty cool tool that Piccolo has. This is his clones. I hate dealing with this against the AI, but I love doing it myself. So basically the way his clones work is if you do quarter circle back and then press forward, not quarter circle back, half circle forward, just quarter circle back and forward and press a kick button, a little clone comes out. Now that's his light kick version. Now his light kick kind of sits behind him and mimics exactly what you do. And as you see up there, there's a little timer. So that's how long the clone will last for. Now if we do the medium kick version, it will do the exact same thing except for a delay. So you can kind of really confuse your opponent with this. He'll just basically do everything but delayed. Now this is a really strong option, his heavy kick option, like so, will go behind your opponent, and this is not a fun situation to be in, right? Now he costs 1 bar to make a clone, however, he can make 2 at a time, which ends up costing 2, so I can have 1 behind, 1 in the front. This completely overwhelm your opponent. This is not a fun place to be. Right, so obviously the heavy punch clone, I mean the heavy kick clone doesn't last as long because obviously it's a little bit more oppressive going behind you. But yeah, that's his clones. You can definitely do some crazy block strings, pressure tools, just really good move. Alright, moving on to his level 2. Now this is a really unique level 2. I love this level 2. It is double quarter circle forward and 2 punch buttons. Hits them once, comes back and hits them again. Now, this is once again a really cool tool to end your combos with. I just straight up just do it like this. Okay, I didn't do it right, but I could have done it there, I believe. Can I combo after this? Yes, I can, just like that. So it comes back. You can't hit them on the way back, but it just does a lot of damage. And let's say Gohan blocks it the first time, it will still come back on the angle and hit him again if he's not careful. Alright, moving on to his level 3, his last super move is his Hell Zone Grenade, and I love this attack as well. This is it just done. It's done by doing double quarter circle back and punch. Now he has all these orbs up in the air, and basically whenever you want to, you can release it, and that's by doing down, down twice and both heavy buttons. So you can just do it raw, or you can even combo into it. So let's just launch Gohan up in the air. If I can do it, I believe you can do it after a launcher. I didn't do it fast enough, but you get the idea. Down, down, heavy punch, heavy kick. And there you go, you get his launcher. Now, it does get affected by his power mode. Now, his power mode has a few extra things attached to it, and it is, well, just down, down, medium punch, medium kick. Now, we're in the power mode. So basically what you can do here is you can summon the Hell Zone Grenade without being in Hell Zone, like by doing level 3. So what you do is just quarter circle back and a punch, or quarter circle forward and a kick. I'm sorry, all our kicks. Quarter circle forward and a kick, quarter circle back and a kick. So you can kind of throw these projectiles up in the air, and it's very oppressive because it prevents you from jumping. And if Gohan were to jump here, he'd be completely screwed. Hold on, I think I have to set him to manual again. There we go, now I can move around. So yeah, if we put this in the air, Gohan literally just can't jump at me. So we can put these in the air, pretty much prevent Gohan from even doing air combos against me. And the more of those trap blasts that I create, the more his meter fills up down there. Now, I believe there are other ways to fill his meter up. Yes, even just like doing like his heavy punch fills his meter up while hitting the opponent. So his meter fills up really easily, just doing like, I guess they call them like demon moves, like you saw my little extending arm increase the meter as well. So now that we're here, we might as well showcase his level 1 version of the Hell Zone Grenade. So I'd also like to point out, once the Hell Zone Grenade is out, his Ki Blast, instead of going up in the air and doing damage, they kind of join the cloud. And I'm not sure if they cause it to do more damage or not. Oh, well, we're up on the level 2 now. So I might as well just showcase the level 2 first. But as you saw, like, his little Trap Blast no longer damaged the opponent. So this is level 2. It's some Afuba. It's pretty sick. And if you do kill the opponent with it, they stay trapped in the little I believe it's a rice cooker he throws them into. Let's see. Yep. Isn't that so sick? And then if it doesn't kill them, they blow them up. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to shoot that out first. Alright, let's showcase his level 1 version now. Oh, I guess you can't enter the emo mode once you're in level... once you shot off the Hellsing Grenade. That's actually a great point to point out. So as you see here, I shot off the Hellsing Grenade, and I can't enter the demon mode. So, I can either shoot it off, or I can just reset it. So I'll just reset it real quick. Let's go back to the stage we were at. Where was it? Come on. Time Chamber, Aura. There we go. Sorry about that. So let's activate this again. And let's get up to the level 1 version, because we just showcased that before. So, I can do my command grab to extend it. Probably this little grab will extend it too. No, it didn't, but that's fine. Demon Flash, okay, that extends it. Alright, now let's shoot off our Hellzone Grenade. And showcase his level 1 version of it. Oh, it's the light grenade. That's badass. I love that. I love all those little extra hits at the end of it. Alright, now for the final one, the level 3. You're gonna have to charge this one up all the way. I believe you can actually combo his EX command grab into itself twice. No, you can't. I mean, you actually still might be able to. I might have done it wrong. Let's see. Yes, you can. So you can follow up your combos with 2 Mystic Grabs. However, Mystic Harpoons. However, if you try doing the command grab twice in the same combo, he'll just punch them. Let's see if I can showcase it here. Boom. See that he just punches them. Oh, and I also think I forgot to completely mention, it's not a true command grab if they can block it. So you have to do it in a combo. So now we're at the max level. Let's shoot up all our Ki Blasts into the air and hit go on with the ultimate level 3. See how Piccolo turns into his giant form, just like in Dragon Ball. So cool. And of course it ends with a 666 rush. Now if you get the kill with it, he does a little Akuma demon pose, which is also really badass. And yeah, so he also has one other version of this. I'm sorry, he has one other mode, or not mode, can I talk? He has one other option inside of his Justice mode. Not Justice. I always call them all Justice mode just because of Goku. It's so stupid. It's called Demon mode, not Justice mode. Anyways, it is a counter. I believe you need to have at least level 1 level, and the way you do it is you press down, down in both punches. I mean, not both punches. Medium punch and medium kick, and he does that little counter there. Now, he used to have this as just one of his special moves, but they got rid of it and made it a counter. So, yeah, it's just like a way to get out of the power mode, and if they hit you once, I believe he just automatically causes the explosion. So yeah, that's pretty much all of Piccolo's tools. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, figured out some basic combo structure with him as well, because it's pretty fun, like doing the charge motions and stuff like this. Maybe we can go into a super like his... Oh, that connects? No, it didn't. But yeah, you know, you get the idea. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next character breakdown. Peace.